Hi. Welcome to another episode of Chopstick Travel. I'm Luke Martin, and today we are in India. In this episode, we are going to be showing you a typical Punjabi village life, eating with the villagers, hanging out with them all day. We're going to be visiting a couple different families. We are surrounded by these beautiful fields, and it's nice to be outside of the city. We're about 2 hours drive from Amritsar. I'm excited to start the day, so let's see what we get up to. All right, so Gaurav's telling me that I gotta wear this on my head, right?
Yes, so it's a lot of people in Punjab, they wear it in winter, so I'll just tie it around your head.
Okay. So this is the first house we are going to be visiting today, surrounded by fields, very peaceful, very simple, and they're just starting to make us breakfast now. First off, she's starting by making just some chapatis, which is simple toasted bread right on wood fire. Super cool atmosphere. There's just some cows right over here, a goat running around. Love it. Another dish we're having for breakfast is paratha, which is sort of a stuffed bread, and we need to go get the ingredients to stuff it, so we're gonna go pick a fresh radish from their farm right over here. So we just picked the radish. We're also going to get some cauliflower. They've got all of these fields out here packed full of fresh vegetables, ready for the picking. Look at this. Big plant for a little bit of cauliflower. Okay, we got the cauliflower. There's all kinds of other things growing here. This one right here, this is mustard. They've also got radish, all kinds of different things. But we just needed the cauliflower and the radish, and we're gonna head back to the house now.
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਕਰੇ ਸ਼ੂੜੀ ਸ਼ਲਗਮ ਸੀ ਗੋਭੀ ਸੀ ਮੂਲੀਆਂ ਸੀ ਇਹ ਸਾਰਾ ਫਿਰਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਪੈਣਾ ਸਾਰਾ ਹਿਸਾਬ ਦਾ ਰੋਟੀ ਬਣਦੇ ਆਂ ਰੋਫਰ ਹਾਂਜੀ ਕਿਹੜਾ ਸਵਾਲ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੋ ਇੱਥੇ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਜਾਈਏ
So she's just making up the fresh parathas for us. They are stuffed with that grated radish, and then she also mixed in a little bit of chili, green chili, and salt. And one thing that I really love about these villages is their traditional techniques of doing everything. So they actually use this metal pipe to blow air down into the fire, into the pit, and get that pan nice and hot, get that flame going underneath. Such a cool way of doing things. So she's just frying up the paratha behind me there. It smells good. So we have our paratha. I'm sitting on this tiny little stool right here, wooden stool, and check out this. This is perfectly cooked to a crisp on the outside. And if I peel back this, you can see all of that very, very fresh radish that we just picked out of the farm, and it looks like some green chilies, and I think it was just salt. So very simple. This is a very typical Indian breakfast. Let me rip off. Oh, it is seriously hot right off the fire. Rip off a little bit of this. All of that ghee, you can feel it in my fingers. Let's try it. It's like juicy on the inside. I'm starving, so this tastes really, really good right now. Very simple, but very good. So they've got this cool device out back here that shreds up the leafy greens that they're feeding to the cows, and it's all man-powered. Really cool, really old looking.
So that paratha breakfast was really delicious. Now we're just gonna make some chai masala right in the kitchen. So let's go see what she's doing. Our tea is ready now, and I cannot describe how good it smells. I am super excited to try. I know this is going to be authentic. We are out here in the village. She's making everything by scratch to our liking. I'm really excited. Oh, I can't wait. First chai of the day. Hopefully many more to come. Oh, that is fresh. The spices in there, perfect. Such a good way to start the day. I can't explain that enough.
So that is it for this village. That was a lot of fun. The people here are so friendly, and that paratha was delicious. But we are heading to another village even deeper into Punjab. Let's go now. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Bye. Thanks. So we're just making a quick pit stop because we spotted something on the side of the road. They're making fresh jaggery, right?
They're making fresh jaggery, yes.
With sugar cane. So let's go check this out. This looks so cool. So jaggery is an ingredient in a lot of sweets here in India, and this is like a factory right on the side of the road. It's made out of the sugar cane you can see behind me. They have a ton of it, and then he's got this kind of grinder that is squeezing all of the juice out of the sugar cane, and then it's flowing down a little canal into some pots where he's cooking it away. It sort of turns into a toffee, and then they dry it and it turns really hard. But this is quite the operation. I can't believe this is just right on the side of the road. So they have 3 different pots over here. The first one is where that fresh sugarcane juice is just settling. Then the second one is after they've sieved it and kind of taken out all of the impurities. And then the third one is where they're boiling it away down to the jaggery. And then finally he puts it onto kind of a big flat area that he lets it dry out. It's like a toffee and it smells sweet and delicious. So this here is the final product. It's like a big chunk of just solidified sugar, basically. It smells almost like maple syrup, really good. And yeah, this is an ingredient in all kinds of things. Such a cool production.
Fresh, oh, it's still hot. Wow, let's give it a try. Oh. That is so sweet. It's making my mouth salivate and it hurts my cheeks. There's like a brown sugar texture, and that jaggery taste is really strong. It's almost a little bit sour. That's amazing.
One really cool thing I just noticed is that they're actually using the spent sugar cane to power the fire underneath those pots. So very sustainable. So Sabrina's biggest fear in the world are hornets and bees.
Yeah, and there are tons of them here, just countless amounts of bees. I think it's honeybees, but when there's something so sweet around, they're quite preoccupied and distracted, so I don't really need to worry.
So what do you got here, Gaurav?
So we've got some fresh sugarcane here, and that's where all the jaggery comes in from. I'll show you how we in Punjab eat this. So this is a sugarcane. You just
How's the taste? Good?
bite it like that.
Oh yeah. That is definitely the best way to have it. That was super cool, but let's keep heading to the place that we were originally heading for, the village. All right, that was another 2.5 hour drive. So we're about 5 hours outside of Amritsar. We have made it to the next village. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Thank you.
So this village has even cooler of an atmosphere than the last one. I love getting out here into the villages and just seeing the true way of life. And here in Punjab, they're living very traditional. I love it. The atmosphere is so cool, and I know the food's gonna taste really good. So I think we're gonna start preparing the food and see what's for lunch. So we've started the preparation. They are actually using cow dung, dried cow dung, as the fuel for the fire. A little bit of wood. We've got all kinds of vegetables here: cauliflower, onions, ginger, carrots, eggplant, tomatoes, and some mixture of nuts too, and all kinds of spices. So they're going to be making a few different village-style Punjabi dishes, and I'm really excited to try this. So she just took the eggplants, these big fat eggplants, and removed some of the dung from this fire and placed the eggplants directly on the charcoal to just let those kind of roast in there. So the women just put together the first dish. It's called kadi, and it's a gram flour based dish. They use buttermilk and gram flour, all kinds of different spices, turmeric, chili, salt, and also onions, tomatoes, ginger, garlic, and it's just boiling away in there. That dung, cow dung, does a really good job at keeping the temperature and keeping the fire going.
एक मिनट
समझा रहे भाई ये अंग्रेजी
कोई गल नहीं मैं ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਲਾ ਦੋ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰੀ
On to the next dish. This is the eggplant dish. You just grab those eggplants right out of the fire. So that was dish number 2, complete. Similar ingredients, but the base was that eggplant, that roasted eggplant. So it's kind of like a mash.
Check out this Indian style bed made with a steel frame, and then it's kind of wrapped up with a rope and then just a thin sheet on top. How I would love to take a rest right now. I'm so hungry.
The whole village is here now. All the kids, everyone's coming to take a peek at what's cooking for dinner tonight.
Say cheese.
नहीं कोई गल नहीं एक मिनट लो भैया खा गए
Thank you.
ये लो
Oh yeah, that always hits the spot.
That's amazing.
Yeah, there's a bunch of fennel in it, I think.
That is good.
So the cauliflower is just about done. It's simmering away, and she's actually just making some fresh pickles with a little bit of the cauliflower and some carrots and some vinegar, and they don't have to pickle very long, just for a few minutes, and then we're gonna eat them. Check this out too. Hello. Hi.
हेलो बोलो सारे हेलो बोलो
Yeah, they're not so shy anymore. Cauliflower is done. Next up is chicken. Everyone's getting really hungry. You can feel the atmosphere changing. So while we wait, we heard that they are actually milking the cows. So we're gonna go check that out while we wait.
कितनी दूर है हो Just stand here, just stand here.
So the buffalo is here. The baby just came out. I'm having flashbacks to Mongolia. I remember the same process, kind of priming the udder for the milking process. So that milk that they just collected will be used for all kinds of different dishes. Bye-bye. Especially the chai, like the one we just had. So we're heading back to our house, and I think dinner is gonna be just about ready. It's starting to rain. So this is the chicken curry here. It's cooking away, but the rain is starting to get a little heavier. So I think we're gonna move inside, let this finish, and that's the last dish of the day. So we are inside. Pretty much all of the dishes have been prepared, but one of them was pre-prepared, and that is the saag, which is spinach and a mixture of all these leafy greens here. You can see, I don't recognize many of them, but I know that the main one here is spinach, so they had to cook that down for several hours. So that's one extra thing we are going to be eating along with all the other dishes. Okay, dinner time has come. We're actually going to be eating outdoors just on these kind of beds. So just gotta take my shoes off and get right on here. Oh, yes. Oh, that's so comfortable actually. And we have all the different curries and foods laying out here. This is gonna be a feast. My plate has been assembled. We have all of the dishes we prepared here. So the first one is the kadhi. This is the graham flour base with that buttermilk. Next is the chicken curry. This is the saag, the spinach. Back here we have the eggplant, which I'm looking forward to trying big time. And then this is the aloo gobi, the potatoes and cauliflower. And then back here we have a roti and then just some rice underneath. This has been such an incredible day. We are starving. We haven't eaten anything except for that paratha this morning, and as you can see, it's dark and nighttime now. So let's dig in. I'm gonna start with the kadhi. Really thick, really spicy. You can taste that turmeric in there, garlic and ginger. Wow, that's got a lot of heat to it actually. Okay, I'm gonna go try some of this saag with the roti here. Such a pure vegetable flavor, really, really strong spinach flavor, and then not much to it, but I love that. It's like a pureed salad almost. Okay, I'm gonna try the chicken next. See if I can get a piece of the meat. Oh yeah, no problem. That came right off the bone. Oh, that's hot. Get my finger in there. Let's try that. Wow. That chicken is so tender and juicy. Not nearly as spicy as the kadhi. Next I'm going to try the eggplant, which is kind of hiding underneath here with some of this roti. That is awesome. You can taste those onions in there, really smoky. Oh, I love eggplant. It's one of the best textures in the world when you cook it like that, right on the fire. Oh, this is so good. Okay, last dish is the cauliflower. Oh, so soft. Oh man. Everything just tastes so home cooked, delicious, made with love. We're gonna have to sit down and enjoy this. Our lights are dying. Everyone's waiting to eat. So sometimes it's appropriate to just put the camera away and enjoy. But this meal is just incredible. So how is it, guys?
It's so amazing after such a long day of not eating and watching the preparation, but my mouth's on fire.
Is it spicy for you, Gaurav?
Oh yeah, I love spicy food, and the Punjab food has to be a little on the spicier side. But like Sabrina said, howsoever it is amazing, it is tasty, and we can have this all time.
Doesn't get more authentic than this.
Yes.
Delicious, delicious,
Beautiful.
delicious.
Let me see.
So spicy. Am I sweating? I don't even know.
Lips are all
I
red.
think I'm like leaking from every orifice.
I can say with 100% certainty that that was the spiciest thing that we have eaten in India so far. One more time, thank you to all of the women and everyone here in the village that came out and helped us to cook and prepare everything. And maybe you wouldn't expect it, but they actually have a YouTube channel, so you can check out their YouTube channel down below. It's called North Indian Cooking. I'll leave the link down in the description box if you want to see more delicious Punjabi food like this. Definitely subscribe to their YouTube channel and check it out. It has been an incredible day. Wow, what did you think of all that?
What an experience. I love the village life, and India is no exception. Everyone is so welcoming, accommodating, and the food, so good.
Yeah, so incredible day here in Punjab, but I think we're gonna end it there.
Yep.
Awesome day of eating. What do you think, Gaurav?
Oh yeah, it was lovely. What food, what atmosphere.
Yeah, make sure you guys check out Gaurav's YouTube channel down in the description box, and we will see you on another episode of Chopstick Travel soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.